first graders, welcome to Unit 4, Week 2, Day 4. Listen carefully as I say 3 words. Queen, peel, seat. What is the same? I hear the E sound in the middle of queen, peel, and seat. I am going to read 3 words, and I'd like you to find the sound that they all share. Be, he, she. E. Raid, plane, case. A. Shape, sheet, show. Sh. Creak, shake, fork. K. Geese, girl, get. G. Leave, deep, breeze. E. Okay, friends, this is our 4th day of long E variations. So I'll give you 3 seconds. 3, 2, 1, C. 3, 2, 1, teach. 3, 2, 1, shield. 3, 2, 1, tree. 3, 2, 1, cheese. 3, 2, 1, wheel. 3, 2, 1, reread. Read again. 3, 2, 1, preheat. Heat before. 3, 2, 1, prepay. Pay before. 3, 2, 1, refreeze. Freeze again. Okay, let's read this word. Be. Change the B to me. Change the to C. Change the E to EA. C. This is like ocean. Change the S to N. And add T. So N, E, T. Neat. Change the N to H. Heat. Change the T to O. Heel. Change the E to EA to EE. So this is heal like you get better, and this is heel like your shoe. A heel is on your shoe. Change the H to F, feel, and then add a D at the end. Field. Change the F to sh, shield. Okay, here are our high frequency words. Because. I like the dress because it is blue. Blue, 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 blue. I like the dress because it is blue. Into. We jumped into the other lake. Other. We jumped into the other lake. Or. I will take a large piece or a small piece. Small. I will take a large piece or a small piece. Here's our story for today. I see E and E. Okay, your turn first. Together. Clean up the team. Here's some words we'll see. 3, 2, 1, they. 3, 2, 1, was. 3, 2, 1, can't. 3, 2, 1, watch. 3, 2, 1, other. 3, 2, 1, you. 3, 2, 1, into. 3, 2, 1, blue. 3, 2, 1, water. 3, 2, 1, animal. 3, 2, 1, again. Okay, I'm gonna let you go first, then we'll do it together. Together. Clean up the team. Your turn. Together. The team came to play. They stood and looked at the small field. It was filled up with green grass and weeds. Your turn. Ready, begin. Fox claimed, "This field is a mess. We can't run or play in it." Sheep said, "I can fix the field. Just watch me go." Chomp, chomp, sheep ate up all the green grass and the weeds. Okay. One second. Okay, your turn. Together. The team ran and played. The running feet dug deep holes in the field. Then the green field was a sea of mud. The animals looked at each other. "We are a mess. We need to get clean," said Fox. Your turn. Ready, together. Ellie said, I will clean you up." She dipped her gray trunk into the blue water. Then she sprayed each animal by the big tree. "We are neat and clean," said Sheep. "Let's play again." Okay, so really quickly, let me go over here. So once again, we've been talking about prefixes. A prefix is a word part at the beginning of a word. So freeze, if I add the prefix un, do you remember what un means? If you said not, you're right. So unfreeze means not freeze or thaw. Mom will unfreeze the meat for tonight's dinner, so make it so it's not frozen. Okay, so here's my root, pay. I'm going to add the prefix re. Re means, do you remember? Again. So repay means to pay again. My dad has to repay the library fine because they have no record that he has already paid it. Okay, let's look at our next one. We have our root word is school, and the prefix we added is pre. Do you remember what pre means? It means before. So pre-school means before. Preschool means the school you attend before kindergarten. My little brother will attend preschool this year and kindergarten next year. So let's look at this. So this is seed, that's my root. If I write re, do you remember what re means? Again. So reseed means to put seeds in the ground again. Okay, heat, if I add the pre here, preheat means to heat before. So like heat the oven before you put food in. Let's look at another one, shield. If you re-shield something, you put the shield on again. Peel, if it's unpeeled, it's not peeled. So like an unpeeled orange, you can't eat it because it's not peeled yet. So un means not, re means again, and pre means before. Those are all prefixes. Okay, so we use the word have to tell about more than one person, place, or thing that has or owns something. We also use have when we say I or you. We use has to tell about one person, place, or thing that owns something. So how many people do you see there? I see one boy. So we would say he has. We use has when it's only one. He has the book. Except for I. On I and you, we still say have. But he, she, it. Okay, let's look at our next one. Here we go. So, we're looking at has or have. How many children do you see there? I see 3. We would say they. Is it have or has? They have more than one. You say have a book. Okay. Okay, let's look at the next one. Okay, what do you see here? Where do you think they are? The library? So, is the library 1 or 2? 1. So we'd say the library has or have? Has, it's one thing, has books, right? Okay, that looks like this person has a pie. So he, one person, we would say has. He has a pie. What happened to him? Did the pie go in his face? The pie. I'm trying to think of what they want us to say with this. Telling something, the place, person. The guy has a pie in his face. So has, we use has with one person, place, or thing. We use have for you have, I have, or they or we, more than one. Okay, let's look at the last one. Okay, so is this more than one? Yes, so I'd say they have costumes. I'm running out of room. They have costumes on. Okay, so remember we use the verb have when it's more than one. So 2 or more, person, place, or thing, and you or I. We use has when it's he has, she has, it has. One person, place, or thing. Okay, bye everyone.